Okay guys, we're back here, so we're going to show you guys how to do the Panna Cotta, the coconut lime with the granola. So it's going to be 2 steps. We're going to show you how to do the Panna Cotta and also to the granola, because you're going to have to heat that up and then put it into the oven for about 5 minutes, just so it can kind of come together and get hard, like pretty much a brittle, pretty much. So we're going to go ahead. So we got the pan, just a small little saucepan. We got, this is a good brand here, it's the Rooster Coconut Cream. It's a bit thicker, it doesn't separate, so it's just pretty much all thick, which is good. So what we're gonna do is add your coconut into your saucepan. You are going to add 2 tablespoons of honey. Gonna whisk it around. We can grab another little spoon to get the rest of the honey off. There we go. Voila. Then you're gonna do 1 tablespoon of castor sugar. Voila. Also 2, you will do a touch of vanilla. So you'll do just a little teaspoon of vanilla as well to top up. You will turn on your stove. Oh, one little thing, I'm just going to stop right there. Before you do that, we have what makes it thick on the Panna Cotta is gelatin. Gelatin is from just from marrow and stuff like that. But if you are vegan, you can use agar-agar, which is a gelatin created from plants. So we're going to do this before we start this, the saucepan. We're actually going to put this into a bowl and add some boiling water to it and mix it. All right, guys. So we got the gelatin here. We're going to add a little bit of boiling water to it. You're going to mix. It's going to kind of come together. So we'll put that aside for 2 minutes. We're going to turn on our saucepan with our honey, sugar, and vanilla, and our coconut cream. We're going to whisk. You don't want it to come to a full-on boil. You just want it to come to a simmer, and then we're going to pour a little bit of the gelatin, the cream into the gelatin, and then the gelatin back into the cream. So now that's simmering. We're going to add a little bit of cream to temper the gelatin. We're going to do that with the gelatin, then we're going to pour it back into the saucepan. And again, what we're doing is, we don't want it to go to a complete boil. We just want to kind of get it to a simmer. And just get everything mixed in there. And so with the gelatin, what it's going to do is after we cool it and it goes into the fridge for 24 hours, what the gelatin is going to do, it's going to mold everything. It's going to come and kind of bring all the fats together. And like I said, with Panna Cotta, you can also do whatever you want. You can flavor it any different way you want. And there we go. So we have that. So now what we're going to do is add it to our glass jar. So that's it right here. And so then what we're going to do then is you're going to let it cool for a little bit, just to cool, and then you're going to put it in the fridge. You can wrap it, put it in the fridge and let it sit for about 12 to 24 hours. And then you're ready. You're going to notice that it's going to be jiggly and it's going to be more like a pudding kind of style. And voila, and then we'll do the next step. All right, here we go. So we're going to do the coconut, shredded coconut with almonds, kind of gremolata, granola, and it's going to top the Panna Cotta. So here we go. So we're going to turn on the pan. What we're going to do is we're going to add our almonds first. We're going to add our shredded coconuts. We're going to toast them up just a little bit. Just kind of get all the natural sugars and oils out of it. And these toppers as well, you can add anything. You can add fresh fruit, you can add brittle. You can do pretty much anything you really want with it. It's endless. I mean, it's another thing where, if you're very imaginative and you feel like you want to be creative, go for it, right? So there we go. We got it all nice and toasty. So now what we're going to do is we're going to add our honey to it. And the honey is going to be the sweetener and also the binder. And then we're going to mix it around. And then we're going to add our vanilla. Okay, and it's going to be like that. And literally what we're going to do is we're going to put it into the oven. And it'll go in the oven for about 5 minutes. And voila, that's the granola part. Perfect. All right, guys, we're back to the final product here. It's the dessert for the coconut panna cotta. So after 24 hours, the panna cotta is set in the fridge. You can pull it out. And here too is we have our shredded coconut with almond granola or gremolata. It's just for texture, sweetness, and it just gives a different type of dessert feel to it. So what we're going to do is you're going to take your panna cotta. You're going to break up a little bit of this granola crumble. You can leave it thick. You can leave it. You can make it really small. It's up to you. So you're going to just put a bit in the middle. Also, too, is with these, you can add fresh strawberries. You can add fresh raspberries. It's pretty much endless. You can add fresh peaches if they're in season. It's really endless to whatever you want to add onto them. Nice cherries would be really nice if they're good. You can break them down, make them into a compote with a little bit of sugar. So I like a little bit of that, just enough kind of to give it a nice bite within. And then what you're gonna do is I have a microplane here. It's a zester. So really what you're gonna do is you can squeeze a little bit of lime on there if you'd like, or you can just zest it on top, which I like to do. So, and then it just gives it that nice little fresh little taste, and you can smell the zest as well. It's incredible. You don't want to zest too much. You don't want to get the white part because the white part's a little bitter. But we're all good. And there, voila, everybody. There's your third course. It's your panna cotta with coconut and almond gremolata.